my mom, because she was around all the time, so speaking to her, the kids speaking to her, so it made our life, we felt kind of protected because she was there. So we didn't do any counseling or anything like that because mom was there.
Yeah.
So it was easier. She spoke to us. She's been there all along. Even up to this day, she's there. You talk to her, you call, you cry, she's there. So she helped a lot.
Now this particular song, Vuso Wako, what did it do for you when you heard it?
You know, when I heard
because there's many songs.
There's
that one
many,
can lean
many
to.
songs. Like
this particular one.
Yeah, it's Vuso Wako, Sipuma Kavane Jabushongwane. Basically, it was like, I need to hold on to this. I need to make this happen. Vuso Wako Msebenzi. It's like, now it's my job. This thing is not ours anymore. It is ours. His is the legacy now. I have to make sure that his legacy is protected, but it's up to me. It is up to me. He is gone. Very painful. But then if I give up everything, it's gone.
Yes.
So what happens?
You take over.
So I had to take over. I had to make sure that, you know what, I stand my ground and I say, power to me. That's all I did.
Speaking of taking over, besides you being on a wheelchair, what are some of the other challenges that you're going through? And for people to actually take you serious, because I can imagine you had a lot of men that were working, are working in the company.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of men working in the company, but they've always respected me already. I've been there for quite a long time. But the thing is, like, there's too much competition, and you hear things, gossip, hearsay, and all of those things. I'm one person, I don't entertain all of those things. If you're going to say something to me, you're going to let me know. But if you're going to say something to somebody, well, good luck to you. Go ahead, entertain it. It's going to give you news or whatever. I don't know, but it's doing nothing to me. So you hear these things, but honestly, it does nothing to me.
Yeah.
It does nothing.
The business takeover.
Yes.
Now we're past the pain, we're past the wheelchair, we're walking again.
Yes.
We're now becoming independent.
Yes.
We're not leaning so much on mom and the support of friends and so forth. We are now coming back to who we were before the loss.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
That moment when you looked at the business and you said, we are going to do long distance, Gauteng, we're growing this thing.
Yes.
Who was by your side as a team?
As a team, I've got my Azubali team. We call ourselves Azubali. Azubali is a vendor word meaning nothing is impossible.
Yes.
So we always meet every month, and we discuss whatever challenges we have, and everybody has a job to do. I've got key managers. Everybody has to manage their section. I always tell them, just like I said, I've got a brain. You've got a brain. You've got to use your brain for what you are here for. So everybody works with me. They can't just go to work and say, I'm just working, waiting for a paycheck. No. Your paycheck, you're going to receive your paycheck while you have worked for it. If you have no purpose, then rather stay at home and do nothing. So I believe so much in myself, which has made my team also believe in me and believe in themselves. Because I make them, they need to believe in what they are doing. And that makes them make better decisions, because I don't want to make each and every decision. Otherwise, I'll go crazy. But if ever they say, whatever challenge we're going through, let them make a decision and come to me and say, this is what I have done. This is what I have done. If ever maybe I would say, I think they didn't do very well, I'll just say, okay, great, next time, rather change there and there. And then that's how we work. I've got a very great team. I've got Mushavi, who is my assistant director. He's always been around. He's a great support. He's like my father is my pastor, mentor and everything. Like, that support. Like,
you need that.
Yeah. So it happens. I've got my marketing guy as well. There's Vusi, there's Israel, there's a lot of them. There's a guy who dispatching is like, it's like the crunch for the business, because he's the one who wakes up at 4 and makes sure that each and every bus goes to where it's supposed to go. And we've got about 54 buses. So that guy, he's the one who's holding all of it mostly. But I've got a great team.
I met a couple of women that are in the same industry, transportation, industry, and they talk about how your phone needs to be constantly on, even or at night, because you never know when a bus might break down. Or are you hands-on like that?
I am hands-on, but I'm the last person they come to. There's always somebody they have to go to. If a breakdown.
So they come back to you in the morning.
I get the feedback, because that's what I've taught myself. I've done that before, but you can't keep on doing that. If you keep on doing that, it's just like, what are the managers doing there? They have to do this thing. So I've got people that are waiting for the breakdown. I've got 24-hour breakdown people and whatever. So if ever there's a breakdown, somebody knows who to call. If if when there's a problem, then they will come to me and say, you know what, we've tried this and this is not
Yeah.
working. Can you just like help us out?
It sounds like a very intricate business. I mean, the nature of this business is that people's lives are constantly at stake.
Very much.
Anyone who decides to purchase a ticket for one of your buses, their life is at stake. Now, to run a business of this magnitude from a compliance checklist, what if I'm interested in getting into this field, what must I look for?
You know what, obviously it's the maintenance. Maintenance is very, very important, because if you're not maintaining a bus, your bus is not being serviced, then what are you doing? So it's very important. Tires, we don't drive in worn out tires. Driver needs to know how to treat passengers, because passengers can be rude.
Do you
Passengers
train
can
your
say
drivers?
Of course. They
Lovely.
can say anything, you know, they come and shout, say whatever, it's my money, I can do anything. So drivers need to know how to handle those kind
Yes.
of passengers. So it's very important. So it's just not like it's a bus just is going up and down, up and down. Driver gets tired as well. They need to know, if I get tired, what do I do? And all of those things. So it's a very challenging industry. It's very challenging.
Speaking of driving, can you drive a bus?
I
Do you
can
have an
drive
idea?
a bus.
Wow, ready! Yay! I was hoping you were going to say yes, because then I'd be worried.
No,
Hands
I
on
wouldn't, I
to the
wouldn't be
T
happy
if
with
need be.
myself.
Yeah.
No, we deserve a road trip. Dinner and I, you are driving
Yes,
us.
yes.
When we go to the Durban July, let's
Yes.
drive your
In a
bus.
bus, a whole bus, just the two of us. 3 of us, actually.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
still in the studio. Her name is Lucia. She is a 38-year-old Mrs. of late Mr. Netshituni. She runs an amazing bus service. The name of the business?
Netshituni Bus Services and Coaches.
Netshituni Bus Services and Coaches. Another one of your favorite songs, Mafikizolo Gucheza.
Yes.
What does this one do for you?
You know, they are my friends. Glad is my friend.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
these are your mates.
Cedric, yeah,
Yeah.
and Theo as well. So we just get along. And you know, they inspire me. They've been in the industry for how long? For 20 years
yes.
now. And they're so relevant. They're still so relevant. So
And so
Absolutely.
grounded still, and so
yes,
humble.
they are so humble. I'm telling you, I just love them.
So there we go.
They
Let's play
inspire
it.
me.